Hi Amster, this is Jane with Jayne Design. I want to show you how to use your forms. We actually have a really great form plugin that's working in here, and I think it's as user friendly as you're going to find. So I just want to make sure that you understand how to go through and check all the settings, because those settings are really critical in making sure that your participants have a very streamlined process and that you're getting the results that you need in terms of the form results, and also that, for instance, when someone places fills out a form, that they can successfully complete the form, and also that the redirect or the next page that they get, whether it's a message that thanks them for entering it or some kind of finalization is in place. So the forms that you have on amsurf.org are right over here. It's called Forms, and here's the different forms. And basically there's 3 different forms that are sort of repeating, if you will. And so we've got our golf registration, which one of these is let's see, for silent auction, and then golf. And then these 2 are the AmpSurf East, which are actually duplicates of these 2. Sometimes forms have a really nice option to create a copy. This particular one doesn't, which was kind of a bummer, but that's okay. Recreating them was really not that bad. So in order to show you how to work with this, I'm just going to start with the volunteer AmpSurf East one here at the top. And when you click on one of these forms, you go up here to manage the form, and then here's all the different options, or the different fields, if you will. So we've got standard fields, and you can see the different options, special fields, including reCAPTCHA. We like to make sure to use that so you don't get spam forms. Structure, we don't end up messing with that too much. Form settings is important. And this is the on form completion, show text. Right now there is no message, so we'll make sure that that's complete. And then form notifications. So in other words, who's going to get notified when this form is completed. And so you want to make sure that the proper email is in here. And then this from is really nice and simple to use. So in other words, I like to make sure that it includes the form field. In this case, it's email for. So what this is going to do, if we come up here to email, this is email for. It's going to allow you to simply hit reply when someone completes a form and then sends it and clicks submit. So when you are the receiver of that email, all you have to do is click respond, and that'll go directly to the person who put their email right in here. So it's kind of makes that a nice streamlined process, and you can see that there are some other options in here you could play with. So there could be a custom email in there if you want. So back here at the top, we've got some different options, and all you want to do to update this is just slide it on over. So this first is a single line of text. Which event would you like, for which event would you like to volunteer? So what we did is we just brought one of these over and put it right in there. Okay, so I'm going to bring this back so it doesn't stay in there. Once it's over here, what you'll do is you'll click on it, and then the settings are over here for you to edit. So once this is selected, you look over here. This is going to be effectively what you see when you receive the email after someone clicks submit. So you want to make sure that these are really clear. This is the label that the user sees, a description if you want to add a description, an initial value if you want to set a value that is in the box as a default that they would then replace, and then is it required or not, yes or not, yes or no. So let's skip on down here to date. This is going to be, you're going to see what says date. on your email. The label is event date, description if you want it. And then this says enable date select, enable time select if you'd like. So it has some really nice additional features in there. We've used a name in here, so labeled it volunteer name, label name, description, required no, email address, you can see all the different settings, phone number, address, and so all these were pulled from over here. And let's see if there's anything that's out of the ordinary in here. The checkboxes are really fun. So what needs to happen over here, I can see that these were left blank. So when you receive this, it might be a little bit unclear. So certified AMP, this needs to be over here, placed in here, so that when you receive it, you can see what their responses are. And take this over here, copy it, paste it in over here. So in other words, what's on the left is what the user sees, and what's on the right is what you see when you receive the answers. Make sure to save that. This reCAPTCHA settings are right over here, and we've gone ahead and gotten a site, received a site key for you. And then if you don't have one, they're really easy to get, but we've already got that set up for you. So this form has been saved. Let me look at the special features. Here's our structure. We want to make sure that it has a title. The button, this is what that button would say. It says submit form, completion message. So on this particular form, it needs a completion message. Alternatively, you can even redirect it to a different URL. Now we tried redirecting it to one of your forms anyway in order to go over to PayPal, but we didn't really have a form set up from PayPal that was sort of a blank pay or donation page. So PayPal just didn't, that particular link wasn't working that way. So a nice completion message so that the user understands that their form was submitted. So I'm just going to write something generic, and I think you should probably come in here and maybe update it. Thank you for your submission. So we definitely want to maybe make that a little bit more specific. And that's done. Now the way that we use forms is really, really, really nice and user-friendly. So all you do is come over here to your pages. And when you want to include a form, for instance, this is the participant registration. And here's the form in here. And sometimes it looks a little bit different. It's got a little camera look to it. Not sure what the difference is, but this is it here. You can either remove it or edit it, or include it. You just click on this add form, you choose an existing form, and then insert it into the post. So really, really simple to use this form, and we just really like it. I think that'll do it. I know I went through it pretty quickly, but let me know if you have any additional questions. Just want to make sure that you know how to use this, and again, just want to really advise you to come through here and check all the settings and make sure that everything is working as it should be. This one has a little bit longer message. Test them out, and then this way you can, knowing how to use it, you can come in here and really simply add something that you think is going to make your workflow a lot easier when you're working with AmpSurf. Okay, thanks so much for watching.